Hey, everybody. Welcome to the 10K party. Woo, woo. How's everybody doing tonight? Okay, let me go ahead and jump down in the comments here. Look, I'm wearing my hat. I'm wearing my hat just for you. Okay, first things first, because most important things always go first. I want to say a huge, huge shout out to all of you. Thank you. 10K. Woo, woo. And I also want to say a very happy birthday to my bitter chickie. Today is her birthday. And you can't see it right there, but I've got a birthday balloon and it says happy birthday. You're on another level. So that's just for you, my bitter chickie. Okay. All right. Let's jump over in these comments. We got everything going tonight. So let's get it rolling. Jody said, I will be waiting for you live with water in hand. Oh, okay, good. I've got what I don't even remember what I have. Electrolytes. Okay. I got my electrolytes here. Let me scoot that over. Yay. There's my bitter chickie. Congratulations on 10K. Woo, woo. You are so sweet. Thank you so, so much. I super appreciate all of you. All day seemed to be a toddler. I saw for a moment at the pool. We're getting out in half an hour. Okay, great. That's Shelly. She's always swimming during the live. Love that. Thank you, Janet. Thank you, Diane. You were so close yesterday and it wasn't long. Yeah, I've been watching it. Just glued to it. But today it exploded. Apparently there was a lot of people online. So it's okay, Shelly. I knew what you meant. She had some typos. Hey, Teddy. Thank you so much. Thank you. Welcome to the party. Boo, boo. I want you to know that, so I hit 10K in the middle of the day. And I hadn't thought ahead. So, of course, I had to put in an Uber Eats order for the dollar store to get all the fun stuff, right? This poor guy. He was like, I don't usually shop here. I don't know what I'm doing. Thank you, Em. And I was like, it's okay. We're going to get through this, buddy. So I'm like working and trying to help him. And he's like, okay, I'm going to ask a staff member for help. They were out of helium. So the only reason why this balloon has any puff to it is because I was able to puff it up. And I said, oh my word, I am too old for this. I am not blowing up all these balloons. So, hey, Margaret says hello. Hello. Danielle is here. Hey there. Kate. Hiya from Seattle. You 10K queen. Thank you. Love the hat. Yeah, I'm keeping it on for a little bit because I was a little bit early. But I don't think I'm going to be able to wear it the whole time because I'm one of those people that like, I can't have things under my chin. It bugs me. Like it's bugging me right now, but I'm putting on a brave face, but I really just want to be like, so, but I'm going to keep it on for a little bit, give people a chance to join. Hey, Tammy's here. Thank you. You guys are so sweet. Hey, Sharon says early again. Oh yeah, I hate to wait. Em says, woohoo, congrats to you, Allie. Thank you. Lynn's, oh no, I came to this party underdressed. No, not at all. Not at all. I'm just here, look. Birthday princess, because why not? But look, I'm just wearing my I Heart 90s t-shirt. I don't know if you can see it with the thing. Look, I Heart 90s, the Tamagotchi. So, was a 90s themed party. So if you are, and I'm wearing leopard print leggings and wool socks because I'm on a GLP1 and my feet are cold, right? Like, listen, we're just winging it here. You could be wearing pajamas and Linz, you would be perfectly dressed. So don't you even worry. Yay, my bitter chickie. Okay. Thank you, Janet. Thank you. You guys are so sweet. Okay. Don't forget, if you have questions, right? I'm going to tilt this down just a smidge. If you have questions, don't forget, put them in the chat. If you're new here, we're celebrating, so join the celebration. If you're watching the replay, make sure you hit that like button. Debbie says, congrats. Thank you. Yay, we're saying happy birthday to my bitter chickie because today is her birthday. Everybody says happy birthday. Look, Jess says, sorry, I kind of ran that all together there. I have my jammies on. Yeah, absolutely. Listen, I'm like 2 steps away from jammies. Okay, I had to get out of the jammies to put this on. That's, that's work from home life. Janet said, happy birthday to Bitty Chickie. You really made this whole journey less scary. Oh, Em, you're so sweet. Thank you. I've been trying to up my game on putting out videos and really helping people. And, that's really what I'm all about. I'm a little sassy. I'm a little spunky with the roasts and whatnot. But for the most part, I mean, I really do just want to help people. Yay. Love you long time. Thanks, Jess. Hey, y'all, from Cajun Mama. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. You guys are so sweet. Thank you. Thank you. Allie is on fire. Thank you. Oh, Kate says something. Okay, guess what, Allie? Chicken butt? I think that's the appropriate answer in this scenario. I hit my goal weight this weekend. What? That's fantastic. That's great, Kate. Thank you and this community for being a major part of my success. That is phenomenal. I absolutely love that for you. See, I told you I wasn't going to make it with a hat. Okay. We'll put it over here behind Biocare. How about that? Okay. Kate, please hold that thought while I 90s up the hair. That is so awesome that you reached your goal weight. That's got to be such a good feeling, right? Like you put in all this hard work, all the things, everything that comes at you, right? And then you reach that goal and it's just like, oh, right? That was angels singing, in case you were wondering, Kate. They were singing for you. I'm so proud of you. Great job. Hey, Linda. Thank you. Oh, that's right. Linda's over the pond. I do have a couple of peeps over the pond. Thank you, Linda. That's too funny. Oh my God, that's a very Allie story. Yeah. Listen, I gave the poor guy a big tip because he was just lost. I mean, I had everything color coordinated. I had picked out like all the sparkliest things. He's like, they don't have this. He's like, I don't know where this is. I'm trying to tell him like where to go in the store. Okay, you go into the Dollar Tree and you take a right, and you hit that wall, go straight down. That's where all the party stuff starts, right? Like I'm trying to type it to him. Anyway, it's too funny. Thank you, Jazzy. Hey, Christian's in the house. Thank you so much. Thank you. I super appreciate you guys. I would not be here at 10K without all of you. So I I super appreciate you. Striga, she's here. Hey, how you feeling? Let me know how you're feeling. Thank you so much for being here. Amy says, congratulations. Thank you. Okay, everybody's saying hi to each other in the comments. Cajun Mama, man, your hair has been so cute lately. Thank you. I have been fighting my bangs. I don't know what it is, but they have a mind of their own. And ever since I was young, like they just want to split in the middle and do the, what is it, Farrah thing, which is fine. I mean, that's in style now, but you know, that wasn't what I was going for. Anyway, ADD moment. I'm sorry. Thank you. Okay. Sharon says, Allie, you are too much. Love the outfit. Thank you. I was like, oh my gosh. Okay, so we just went through this. This is going to be the episode of side notes and stories and ADD time. So I hope you're buckled in for this one. So I have been like I have a t-shirt addiction. So I've been going through and putting together all the shirts that I love, but that I don't want to wear anymore to make room, right? Because that's what you do. You get rid of things to buy new things. Let's just be honest with ourselves. So anyway, there's this company online where you can send them your t-shirts and they turn it into a t-shirt quilt. Now I sew. And if I had a big enough space to do that big of a quilt, I would. But I don't have that big of a space because I want them to be like king size quilts, like big. So anyway, I had to pull this shirt out of the stack that's going to be on the t-shirt quilt. Anyway, that's just me telling you things you don't need to know. I'm wearing Michael Myers socks because spooky season starts July 5th. You are right. That's too funny. Where's Kevin's hat? That's a good question. I should put the hat on him and take a picture. I don't know where he is right now, but I should take a picture with the hat on his head. They were so confused by all the decorations. They were like, "What's going on? What's happening?" Hey, Linda says I'm watching in bed. It's 12:30 a.m. Linda, what are you doing? You need to go to bed, girlfriend. But I'm glad that you're here. Comfort before fashion. Agreed. Okay, M says, it's so wild how one dose can make you constipated and then the next one makes you have diarrhea. Fun times. Yes. Yeah, and then you'll get just a random dose where everything goes back to normal. That's what happened to me with 12.5. Constipation the whole road, every dose. And then all of a sudden, 12.5, it was like, well, we've decided we're going to give you a break. No more constipation. I was like, what? But yeah, most people, they say the part about it's either one way or the other. AR Puffin Stuff's here. It's a party. That's right. It is a party. Sooner fangirl. You look adorable. Also, stuff. Congrats on 10K. Thank you so much. Thank you. Hey, Mercedes says hello from Wisconsin. That is where the cheeseheads are. It's also where the hodags live. And I will give anybody $5 if they can tell me what a hodag is. But you can't Google it. You have to be from Wisconsin. And even some people from Wisconsin don't know. Anyway, that's a tiny town reference. Oh, Strega, right on point. Now let's get the Facebook page back to 10K. Yeah, for those of you who don't know, we have a positive only support group, and we got all the way up to 10K, and Facebook shut it down and said that we were trying to sell drugs. Listen, Facebook, if you're watching this, if I was doing that, I wouldn't be living in this little tiny house in the middle of nowhereville. Okay, I would be big ballin'. You would be seeing me on MTV Cribs. Okay, because that's what I used to dream about when I was young. You would not see me up here doing this. I would have multiple cars and we'd be filming in front of those. Okay, let's just be so for real right now. Everybody's congratulating Kate because she reached her goal. Hey, Danielle's here. Hello from Australia. Oh my goodness, what time is it there where you are? What day is it? That's what I always say to my Australia peeps. What day is it? Because they're way over there in the future. They live in the future, which I think is cool. Danielle, tell us the winning lottery numbers because you're in the future. Kate says, Allie, such sweet words giving the 1988 hair. You know me so well. Oh, absolutely. Hey, Clara's here. Sorry for joining late. That's okay. Totally okay. We were waiting for you. If you missed the hat, I was wearing it. Here you go. I'll give you the same vibes. Okay. Just in case you missed it, Clara. See, now it's like you were here from the beginning. It's all good. Clara said, oh, and happy 15 milligrams. Yes, we are hitting all of the milestones this week. We got the 15 milligram titrating up. We got hitting 10K. We're just getting crazy. AR Puff and Stuff says, nothing wrong with looking like Farrah. I agree. M says, I feel like my hair has been falling out a lot since starting this journey. Same. Thinking about trying the red light thing, but it's so expensive. So there's a lot of research when it comes to the red light thing. And I mean, there's a lot of things that you can do. You can do micro needling and then do the topical minoxidil. You can, of course, do various supplements and vitamins. I would not throw a lot of money into collagen just because that's kind of been debunked. So I wouldn't waste your money there. But if you have a quality red light, which of course is going to be expensive, I mean, you can use it not only for your hair, but you can use it for wound healing. You can use it on your skin. You can, right? So it gives you some other options. But yeah, same. I am beginning to understand why it is so profound in the bariatric community that they all end up with short hair at the end. Not all. I shouldn't say all, but a lot end up with very short hair towards the end. And it's just part of the weight loss process. You know, your body's gonna toss the hair, right? We're not meant to be in a caloric deficit for long periods of time. I keep seeing bear in the reflection of the thing over here. It's messing with my brain. Okay, my bitter chickie says, before investing in one, check with salons in your area. They may offer treatment with one. Try before you buy. That's a great idea. See, not only is she the birthday girl, but she got good ideas too. Carol, she sent koalas and roses, and I'm pretty sure that's an Australian flag. And her picture's a koala. I love koalas. Love them. Jonah said, 10K, what the heck? Congratulations. Thank you. Melanie says, I'm here for the 10K party. Ooh, 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 doodaloo, 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 dood. Are you ready to rumble? I think that's what all those little icons mean. That means interlude to dance break, right? Melanie, I got that right, right? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You guys are so sweet. Thank you, Mercedes. Thank you. Clara said, haircut and color scheduled in a few weeks. Your bangs were adorable. Thank you. I chopped them myself. Thinking of going back to bangs, but moved to Florida. Ooh, bangs plus humidity equals no bueno. Yeah, that's a tough one. That is a tough one. I used to live in Florida. I do live in the South. When you guys get to see me, for the most part, my bangs are doing really well because I just did them. Like in a video, right? I'm feeling pretty good about how they look. But if you saw me just regular, you would be like, what is going on with your hair? Like they just like, whoo, they have a mind of their own. Oh, my bitter chickie, she says, how's 15 treating you so far? I have no complaints. I have no complaints so far. None of my usual side effects. I feel bad, like I'm bragging or something. None of the usual suspects. No fatigue, no joint pain. If you're new here, those are kind of the side effects that I had, kind of every time I went up in dose. I'm not having any of that. So I don't know if it's because I'm doing the split dosing. I don't know. I may have to try it and do 15 like once a week dose. See if maybe that gives me, I sound like I'm chasing side effects. See if that, changes how I feel, right? So I can report back to you guys. But currently I feel 100% normal. I have had some slight constipation. So I don't know if that's going to be a thing. But I will be sure to keep you guys updated and let you know. This has been the first week, so it's just I'm just kind of waiting for the other shoe to drop, if you will. Shot day is tomorrow for me, by the way. Okay. Linda says, are you still taking the magnesium supplements for constipation? So I stopped when I started taking 12.5, which was back in December of 2024. Now, I do take it sometimes for restless leg, but I have not needed to take it consistently, specifically for constipation, in a very long time. I just got lucky, and for some reason, my body was just like, hey, we like this dose. No more constipation. I was like, yay. But I do keep it on hand, and I do take it every now and then for restless leg syndrome. Sorry, I had to think about it for a second. Clara says 10K. Woo, woo. Thank you. Dora says, hello. How late am I? You are not late at all. We were waiting for you to start. Look, we put up all the decorations. We were just like, hey, when's Doris going to get here? And I was like, hey, you got to give her a minute, okay? She's busy. She's doing things. Shelly's over there swimming in the pool. Shelly, I can see you. You get it, girl. I always imagine myself like speaker. I'm sure she's probably got earbuds in or something. She's like, Allie, stop yelling at me. I'm swimming. And he said, MTV Cribs. M said, big ballin'. Oh, yeah. Oh, Carol was letting us know that in Koala Town, it is Friday morning at 9:30 a.m. See, you're also in the future. Carol, I hope the future is good to you. And hopefully it will be good to us as well. Because right now, it is 6:50 p.m. Central Time. The night before your 6 your 9:30 a.m. It's crazy. Hey, Danielle's in the future too. Friday, 9:43 a.m. Oh my goodness. Hey, Mercedes says a hodag creature with spines down the back. That's right. That is right. Good job, Mercedes. You have to let me know. Are you from Wisconsin? Did you know that? Or did you Google it? It's okay if you Googled it. Most people don't know. Clara said, love the hat. Lynn's is experimenting with splitting my dose 2 times a week. So far, so good. Great. Yeah, I've had a lot of really great success with splitting dose. And I got to tell you, I think that's why I'm not having any side effects now that I've moved up to 15, right? Because every dose, the first few weeks, I have that fatigue that hits me right after shot day, and it lasts for at least a day, but anywhere from a day to 3 days, depending on how long I've been on the dose. So yeah, for me to go up to 15 and just feel normal, it's weird. Like I keep waiting for the other shoe to drop. I'm like, is it right around the corner? So, but yeah. Hey, Amy said hit 50 pounds down this week. Nice. Good job, Amy. Love that for you. Oh my goodness. Diane, what did you do? Allie, I'm so happy I found you early on in my journey. I'm so happy you did too. I did finally finish watching all of your old videos. Diane, I love you. I love you. Did you enjoy the ones where I'm just like in the bed, just hanging out with my green pillow? People used to ask me about that all the time. Why are you always laying down? Girl, because we don't have any energy. That's why. Also, it's Kevin's favorite place to be is under the blankets. So Sai says, if I won the 1.8 billion, I think I'd buy Lilly stock and lower GLP1 prices. Yes. Just buy it out. Wouldn't that be a wild story if one of us won and then just like bought it out? Just like, hey, Eli Lilly, you don't want to keep going through these lawsuits. Just sell me the Mounjaro. Just branch it off, sell it to me. I'll lease space in your factory and I'm going to put the price wherever I want. Let's just do that. Let's try something different. Whew, they'd be laughing. They'd be laughing all the way to the bank. Melanie, love that with the bangs. Thank you so much. Hey, AR Puffin Stuffs. Got a question. Are you still considered diabetic now that your A1C is down? Great question. Not sure how that works. It's shenanery. But I've heard people say that. Yes. So technically speaking, per the medical community, there is no cure for type 2 diabetes. You can put it into regression. You can have controlled diabetes. You'll often hear doctors refer to that. But if you get your A1C down and keep it down for like a certain length of time, they don't take it off of your medical record and say, nope, you fixed it, you're good. Once a diabetic, always a diabetic. Now, having said that, just because you're a diabetic and you're on a GLP-1, and then if you get your A1C down, lose weight, make healthy changes, can you then come off of the GLP-1 and still have controlled diabetes? The answer to that question is yes. But I find it is very, very challenging to find those people that have been able to do that. It is something that I track, just in case, just adding on to your question. It is something that I track, and when I find them, they're like, you know, the unicorn, and I'm like, look, there it is, take a picture, right? People are like, no, that's not real. That's AI. So, yeah, so they do exist, but technically speaking, on your medical records, you will always be listed as a diabetic. So even if I got down into a normal weight range, my A1C has been down for quite some time now. It's just considered controlled. I will not be controlled. But great question. Okay, great. Okay, Project My Life and Food. Congratulations. Thank you. You are my favorite creator. You are so sweet. Thank you. I keep binging your content. Thanks for being so awesome. You know what? Thank you for being so awesome. Because I would not be here without all of you. So you just pat yourself on the back there and just say you did a good job. Good job. Project My Life and Food. Good job. Okay, DJ says, hello from on the road. DJ, where are you going? You on the road? Where you going? Where you been? Where you headed? What's happening? I need the inside scoop. You can't just be like, I'm on the road, and then you thinking I'm just gonna let that go. You're cray cray. Hair here, hair there. Ugh. DJ, oh, what are you talking about? Oh, losing hair? I'm lost. I need to know where you're going, okay? I'm being nosy. Doris says, I have the Eye Restore low-level light helmet. Which sounds awesome. They're expensive. 1,800 smackaroonies. Good grief, Charlie Brown. I just started hers minoxidil, cheaper than Rogaine and Force Factor Hair Accelerator. Okay. Doris, you're going to have to let me know, are you doing topical minoxidil or are you doing the pill? Because I'm always interested in what people are doing. I've talked to people who've used both. Leslie says, I'm using 5% minoxidil to keep my hair. Yeah, absolutely. I did it for a little while, but just gonna be perfectly honest with you. I did not have the mental bandwidth to add something to my daily routine. Like I was doing the micro needling and the foam and the every day. And the part that really makes me nervous is that minoxidil is toxic to pets. So if I'm like, you know, I've got it on my hair at night, like if Kevin, he likes to lay behind me, I would be in a panic that he was going to like lick my hair or something. So I just couldn't bring myself to do it anymore. I just couldn't. But I know that there are a lot of people that use it and they have great results. Hey, crazy cat lady in LA, let the shenanery reign. Yes, shenanery supreme. Okay, Shelly sent down my swim. I want to congratulate you on 10K. Thank you. I know you're going to surpass the 10 with many more subscribers. I hope so, because you're the best. Your videos are always so informational fun. Thank you, Shelly. That was so sweet. Not only did you get your swim in, but then you still had time to drop a sweet line. Thank you so much. I super appreciate that. I super appreciate you. Cajun Mama says, I use red light, but eventually I'm one of the few that had massive shedding. Was a bad experience for me. Oh no. Was the shedding because of weight loss or did the red light it didn't help? Maybe clarify that for me, Cajun Mama. Sips break and dance break. I agree with that. I don't know if I've showcased this new Stanley before. If Cloakster was here, he would ask me what the color name was. I don't know. I'm new to this whole Stanley game. I always had knockoffs. I don't know what color it is. but it's beautiful and green. Green is my favorite color. That'll be on the quiz later. Melanie said, dance break. Okay, Kate says, minoxidil is very toxic to both dogs and cats. Yes, that's what I was saying. They can get sick from residue on hands, blankets, pillows, etc. It's like Kate has set up residence in my brain. Kate, are we like twins that were separated? What is happening? You do this to me every live. I love you. You're fantastic. Yes, exactly everything that Kate just said there. And it should be in big red labels on the minoxidil. I feel like it should be a requirement because there are so many people that don't know that. So, thank you, Kate. All your videos, even from the start. Yay! Thank you, Shelly. Okay. Oh, we got a question. Going down. Okay. Janet says, have you heard of anyone losing their eyebrows? I personally have not, Janet. I would think that would be some pretty extreme hair loss. Like that person should be getting their thyroid checked. Right. Something is seriously wrong. I mean, hair thinning, hair shedding, even some potential, small bald spots. Okay, that could all be related to weight loss, right? Or GLP-1. But eyebrows, that's pretty intense. I would be concerned about that. And no, I have not seen anyone who has said that has happened to them. That's very interesting, though. Okay, Melanie says, Q. Are you taking a B complex, Allie? I was. What are your thoughts about needing it while taking MJ? I say go for it. I mean, anytime that you're going to single out a vitamin or a mineral, you want to make sure you're running that by your doctor, right? So, for example, there are so many people online that are like, the cure for this is B12. The cure for that is B12. Oh, you're having this symptom? Just take some B12. Just do the B12. B12. If your B12 is not low, there is no reason to be taking a B12. Like, your doctor is going to go, no, I'm not giving you a B12 shot, without doing the blood work. So B complex has more than, just B12. I think that if you need it, go for it. The one thing that I like to remind people when it comes to B vitamins is they have the potential to make you hungry. So you want to talk to your doctor about how much you should be taking, how often you should be taking it, right? Based on your levels, because you don't want to just be maxing out on a B complex and then making yourself hungry. And then you're like, I don't understand why my GLP-1's not working because I'm hungry. It's like I was talking about 420, right? On one of my videos, and somebody was like, well, how does that make you, how would that make you gain weight? And I'm like, the munchies? Because you're hungry? So you're going to go over your calories because you're munching? Same thing. B complex or B vitamins in general have the potential to make you hungry. So keep that in mind. Always talk to your doctor. I know it seems silly because it's like, oh, it's a vitamin, whatever. You could just walk into any place and buy it, right? But really, you should have a plan. You should be addressing the need for something that's missing, not just taking something randomly. So, Melanie, great question. Okay, Clara's got a Q. Did you hear about the GLP1 meetup next year in Orlando with Mike on a mission? Are you going to go? No, I haven't heard about that. Oh my goodness. I would love to go. I was this close to going to Obesity Week in Atlanta. It was this close. And I couldn't get off work. But yeah, that's fantastic. I didn't know he must be down there. He must be local down there. I don't know. I'm not sure where he lives, but that's awesome. Hey, let's see if I can say this name right. Andriana? That's beautiful. I hope I said that right, because that's gorgeous. Hodag, someone from Rhinelander, Wisconsin. Tell me you are from Rhinelander, Wisconsin. Yes, yeah, I have family from there. Mercedes said, from Wisconsin, heard about it, had husband Google it for me. Yeah, that's so cool. Hey, she said, I grew up in Rhinelander, Wisconsin. Probably should have mentioned that. Small world, right? That's so awesome. I used to love going to visit family there because there are these like older homes, kind of like up on a hill a little bit, and they're all just, it's very much like what you would see in a movie of an older town. And it's just all these little houses. And in one of the houses was a candy store. It was just no joke. It was like house, 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 candy store, house, house, house. So all the kids on the street, right, we would go to this candy store that was just on the street. Like, these people must have made so much money off their neighbors, but I loved it. It was like a vintage candy store. Anyway, just sharing a little bit of my childhood. Rhinelander, Wisconsin. Judy said it's 7:51 here. Are we having a birthday party? Judy, yes, we are. Today is my Bitter Chickie's birthday, and also we're celebrating because I have reached 10,000 subscribers. So, yes, we're having a party. 90s party. Like, I got my... Well, you can't see that they're glowing, but they are glow bracelets. Those were always my... I love that. Every part of a party. Kate said, oh my God, that's right, Allie. Since I'm on maintenance now, I'm not going to go up anymore and dose, so no more fatigue. Yeah. Yeah. Although, I don't want to burst your bubble. There was somebody that I was talking to in a support group. She had used the same injection site her entire journey, never changed it, like the same area. And she saw my video about switching up injection sites. And she was like, oh, I think I want to try a different one. So anyway, she tried her thigh for the first time and then proceeded to have side effects. And she was like, I'm in maintenance. This shouldn't be happening. I'm blaming you. She wasn't really mad at me, but I was like, how was I supposed to know? So anyway, food for thought. Maintenance, right? If you haven't been testing other sites, then go for it. Okay, Mercedes, you're going to have to let me know what's going on here. Sell me Retta. Retatrutide? Retatrutide? Who's selling the Retta? Is there somebody selling Retta in my group? Am I live here? Because that would be wild. That would be craziness. They're really cracking down on Retta, by the way, in the UK. I'm getting hit with all these commercials. It's like, this is danger, danger, danger. Don't do it. It's illegal. There's a fine. I'm like, man, you people in the UK, you are no joke. In the US, we just, inject ourselves with whatever, right? We're crazy. In the UK, they're like, don't do it. You'll go to jail, right? I'm like, whoa. Okay, Linda said, I'm at 75 kilograms. Do I titrate up to 7.5 from 5 or stay at 5? Well, Linda, I'm going to need some more information. So how long have you been in a stall? Can you, hopefully she's still here. I know it's late there, but let me know how long you've been in a stall. That way I can better kind of gauge it for you. Because remember, stall is 4 weeks or longer with no weight loss. Doris said today is National Kevin Day. Googled it. It's a real thing. I believe you, Doris. I'm not even going to fact check you. I am 1,000,000% on board with this. I had somebody new that just found my channel, and she was like commenting on a video. She was like, new subscriber here. Why is it so funny that your dog's name is Kevin? I am over here cracking up, having to rewatch your video because I'm dying because your dog's name is Kevin. It's just a funny dog name. The vet people laugh every time we bring him in. Doris said topical foam, afraid to do the pill. I've heard good things about both. So, hey, Christiane's here. Congratulations. Thank you. Follow up from last week. Saw new PCP. Great. Went great. BMI down from 30 to 34 from 50. That is phenomenal. Since March 2024 on Zep. Christy Ann. Killing it. Good job. I'm so glad that it went well with your new PCP. I'm so glad. And thank you for giving me the update, because I'm always like, hey, somebody tell me the update. DJ said, Allie, you're such a hoot. Thank you. Thanks for making this live fun. Thank you. I appreciate, and I am so glad that you are all here and that you come to hang out with me. I love you guys. Okay, Dora said the foam dries in 20 minutes and won't transfer. At least that's what ChatGPT says. AI to the rescue. I'm very careful about being around my dogs. Yeah, what I did was I would wear gloves, right? Do the thing, and then kind of run the dryer to let it dry. Again, I did not stay on it long enough to see any kind of difference because my ADD brain just couldn't take it. I couldn't add one more thing to my my daily regimen. So, but yeah, but there are things that you can do to help keep everybody safe. Jess said, because you should always bring a gift to a party. Thank you. Thank you for your super chat. You're so awesome. I super appreciate it. Ooh, AR Puffin stuff. What other GLP-1 creators do you enjoy? Well, I have quite a variety that I like to watch. So top picks for like news related stuff. That's always going to be Dave at On the Pen, Man on Mounjaro, OTP, original OG. Love him. And the Downsized, right? Chris and Lorraine over at the Downsized. So if you're looking for like news, GLP-1 news, that's where I gravitate towards. And then other channels, like there are so many. I don't know. Maybe what I should do is make a video and like list everybody out and be like, these are all the people that I follow. And then they're all going to be like, oh no, that crazy girl Allie follows us. So, but there are quite a few. I follow a lot of people on TikTok just to see what kind of shenanery they're up to. That includes a lot of people in the peptide community, in the gray market community. Some of the stuff is just like wild. There's all sorts of peptide drama going on right now. And I'm like, pfft. And here I thought we only had drama in the GLP-1 community. What? No. These peptide people are off the chain. They are crazy. So anyway, AR puff and stuff, it's a very long list. So I'll make you a video and showcase all of those channels that I like to watch, because I don't want to forget anybody. But yeah, definitely. Great question. Okay, Cajun Mama said red light caused me tons of shedding. Wish it could have worked for me. Okay. Hey, Clara's helping me out. It's Elphaba Green from Wicked. Is it? I don't know. The boot is separate. I put that on there. I don't think this is the... Maybe it is. I don't know, because I know they just came out with all the Wicked stuff. I don't know if this is the green from that or something else. It could be. Hey, Angel's here. Congrats. Thank you so much. Leslie, Stanley Cup sure is pretty green, isn't it? I love it. If I could have everything green, I would. Look, Leslie thought it was such a pretty green, she commented it twice. I'm just kidding. It probably just... Kate said, every live, sis. I think we definitely related, if not outright twins. Yes. My sister from another mister. Hey, Lisa's here. Black Squirrel making an appearance tonight. Woo, woo. I was contemplating buying that exact Stanley at Target today. I love it. Okay, have you seen where everybody is getting the Stanley lunch boxes at Target? There's like certain colors that are 50% off, which still makes them $50, which is redonkulous. All these people are posting on Facebook groups and they're just like, I got it, I got it, I got it. And I'm like, you're paying $50 for a lunchbox? I mean, it's cute, don't get me wrong. No shade. But I just can't bring myself to do it. I'm like, no, I'm just going to wait like 6 months until the craze falls off, and then I'll buy one. I just can't do it. And I work from home, so like, when would I use it? I just can't. Oh, Doris said thyroid can cause the outer half of eyebrows to come out. Interesting. Hey, Melanie says green's my favorite color too. Love that green Stanley. Thank you. I got a couple of them that are coming this way. Kate said, oh my God, it just hit me. Kate and Allie, they already made a TV show about us back in the day. Yes, but listen, if they did a TV show about you and me this day, it would be so much better. Like, everybody's like, Kate and Allie. It's so funny. We'll win the lottery and then we'll pitch it. Okay. We'll pitch it to Netflix or something. Everybody's like, Kate and Allie. I used to watch that when I was a kid. Hey, Heather's got a question. Hey, Allie. Hello. Are you still planning on doing a video on NAD? Yes. Yes, it is in the works. I would really... So I've had a lot of people ask me about where I'm getting it from. And I would like to be able to provide a source for people. But at the same time, right? Like, I recommended a telehealth company before. That really didn't go well. So I'm leery about that. But yes, the NAD video is coming and it's all good news. So I think people are really going to like it. But yes, it's in the queue. I'm just making sure that I've, been on it long enough to really give people, a genuine accounting of my experience on it, right? Like, it's like the seed vitamins. I took it and then I had to get off of it and now I'm back on it. So I don't want to do a review of it until I've, been on it for a while. But yes, it is coming. Vanessa said, I'm fashionably late to the party. That's okay. Congrats on 10K. Thank you. Okay, Mike is Upper East Coast. Okay, I think the meetup is part of Obesity Week. I might be wrong, but he has a TikTok. Gotcha. Okay, I'll have to check it out and see what he's got going on. Everybody's doing all these meetups. Biocare did a meetup, and we've got Obesity Week in Atlanta, which is killing me that I'm not going. Yeah, there's like all these meetups everywhere, and I'm like, man, I would love to do that. And then all my peeps could meet me too, right? If you're in that area, I think that would be so much fun. And then people could report back and be like, hey, you know how crazy Allie is on a live? Yeah, she's really like that in real life. This real life thing. Too funny. Okay, Jennifer says, my hubby started B complex, then thought he was sick. Liquid George just trying. He never goes to the doctor, but made an appointment. Both doctor and I tried not to laugh. Oh my goodness. That's too funny. Thanks for the info on the BZ vitamin question. You're very welcome. Doris says, congrats on 10K. Thank you. Hey, my nephew lives in Rylander, Wisconsin. Oh my goodness, you people. Next thing you know, there's going to be somebody here who's lived in Jupiter, Florida, right? That's where I used to live in Florida. So let's see if we can hit all the hot spots. I'll just go through all the list of the cities I used to live in, and we'll talk about it and see how many people. Then it'll really be a small world. Thank you, Jennifer. Thank you. So sweet. Okay, Kimberly says, good evening, everyone. Next month will be 1 year in maintenance. That is awesome. I gotta tell you, I'm looking forward to maintenance. Just because it will be different, right? It's not like the journey ends at maintenance, but it'll switch it up a little bit. So, all right, what do we got? Lisa's got a question. I was on metformin once a day for type 2. We don't like metformin. My endo said I could stop when I started Mounjaro. Hey, your endo sounds like a smart cookie. Anyone else stop their metformin? Yes. I just helped a friend with this recently, because when you take metformin and a GLP1, for many, 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 many people, it causes the diarrhea. And it's rough. And it's bad. And it surprises me about how many doctors don't know about metformin, GLP1, diarrhea. So I try to warn everyone that I possibly can that if you are on metformin and you're starting a GLP1, that you want to talk to your doctor about that and say, hey, if this scenario happens, can I come off of it? For some people, it's within the first month. For some people, it's within the first few months. It just depends on where, your body is and what conditions you have. I think that your A1C level also plays a part, although I don't have any science to back that up. It's just my speculation. I'm not a doctor. So yeah, I would say talk to your doctor and definitely be ready to jump off the Met with the diarrhea. My bitter chickie says every day is Kevin Day. I agree. And I know Kevin would agree. Jennifer said, pure awesomeness, Kimberly. Congratulations. My nose is itching. Sorry. Okay. Just Me Marla says, imagine being in a U.S. jail. What you in for? I'm a really bad guy. I used Retta. Right? Right? That would be crazy. Because it's a lot of the influencers that are talking about the retatrutide is a lot of them are bodybuilders. And I think that it speaks volumes that that's the case, because I think that as the next wave of GLP-1 med, I think it's really going to help people hone in on keeping the muscle mass, right? Because that's kind of the challenge that we have now with semaglutides and tirzepatides. It's hanging on to the muscle mass, right? And I think that there are certain factors with Retta that are going to be helpful with that. But yeah, Marla, I 100% agree. That would be funny. Although those fines did sound pretty hefty over in the UK. Hey, Becky's review. What is it that Becky reviews? Becky said she's new here. She said it's funny here. Yeah. Becky, you'll have to let us know, what do you review? We inquiring minds want to know. And welcome to the party. This is my 10K party. Let me show you what we got happening over here. We got all sorts of stuff. We brought all sorts of fun stuff. Okay. I was wearing a hat earlier. Okay. Just Becky, just in case you missed it. Okay. Hat. And now we're going to take some sippies. Ooh. Becky's review says, I'm on 7.5 second week. I feel great. That's fantastic. There are a lot of people that have challenges on 7.5. So I love that for you. That's awesome. Welcome to the shenanery. Okay, Linda. So going back, Linda was talking about being in a stall about 3 weeks. So Linda, I would give it 1 more week. Make sure you're doing all the things. Change up your exercise. Make sure you're tracking calories. Make sure you're staying hydrated, right? Give it 1 more week. Give it all you've got. And if not, then yes, you are technically in a stall. And if you want to go up and dose, you can talk to your doctor about that. But yeah, but the exercise thing is key. Like if you've normally been walking, try to do something a little different. If you've normally been swimming, switch off and do some walking, right? Your body will acclimate, especially if you are doing the same thing all the time. So keep us posted. Jennifer said, oh, welcome to the group, Becky. Welcome. Yes. I don't know. That was weird. We get weird here, Becky. We're getting weird. Did 5 milligram for 11 weeks. That's fantastic. That's great. Linda said, my doctor told me to keep taking the metformin. Yeah. It all depends on the person. That's why I said you definitely want to talk to your doctor, but just beware. Beware of the diarrhea. Carol says, spring has sprung here. Oh, that's lovely. I bet spring would probably be really nice in Australia. I really want to go there someday. I just think that would be fun. But there are lots of creatures and critters that were like trying to kill you. It's like going out to the desert, right? Death Valley. It's like, well, you can come out here and visit, but we've got scorpions with big, huge tails that try to kill you in your sleep. And I'm like, it doesn't really sound like a vacation to me. I'm just saying. I don't think I want to go to that place. Becky said, I love the downsized. Yes. I listen to all the news updates. Oh, yeah. Okay. Black squirrel, superhero. Okay. I'm switching to tirzepatide from semaglutide. after my hysterectomy, what can I expect from the switch? So Black Squirrel, you're going to have to remind me where you are in your semaglutide dosing. Have you made it all the way to the highest dose yet? If yes, then you should expect to have some trial and error, right? So you're going to start at the lowest dose of tirzepatide. Fingers crossed, it will immediately start working. But if you've been to the higher doses of semaglutide, then you may find that you have to do some trial and error just getting started with tirzepatide to see where that sweet spot is going to be for you, because they're not equivalent, right? They're not the same medication. They're not interchangeable. You will see graphs and charts online. They lie. It's like, oh, well, you can do this much of semaglutide. Well, that equals this dose of tirzepatide. No. Start at the beginning or the beninging, if you wish, and titrate up, right? But be ready to have to find that sweet spot. And I have a couple of videos on this where I really go in depth, so definitely check those out. And they have titles like switching from Ozempic to Mounjaro or Wegovy to Zepbound, right? So definitely check those out. But for the most part, I think what you're going to find is success. So you should expect a little bit of a delay and then success. So just be patient. Okay, Judy says, Q, 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 Q. So many Qs. Woohoo! Partay! Judy's put me through the ringer here. Congrats on both. Is 70 too old for a tummy tuck? No, not at all. I mean, in my opinion, I ain't a doctor. Assuming that the 70-year-old is in good health, and I think I want to say in one of the groups that I'm in, there was a 72-year-old who just had a breast reduction and skin removal. And she's doing great. So I think it just depends on, what your doctor's going to be comfortable with, right? And what health conditions you have. But is 70 too old? No, absolutely not. 70 is like the new 50. Thanks, GLP1, right? My bitter chickie. Wait, there are other GLP1 creators? Right. That's so funny. Yeah, there's lots of peeps out there. Okay. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun. I'm trying to catch up a little bit. There's a lot of people helping each other in the comments, which is fantastic. I love you guys for that. Okay, Melanie says, that is crazy town. I agree. $50 half off price tag Stanley lunchbox. I'm not buying that either. Right. Right. And then you don't even get to pick the color. There's like 2 or 3 pastel colors that are on sale. And I'm like, I'm going to get that dirty in 2.5 seconds. And I don't even go anywhere for lunch. I work from home. It's crazy. Anyway, thank you for humoring me, Melanie. I appreciate it. Hey, Dawn's here. Hey there. The stars have finally aligned, and I made it to alive. Yeah, you did. Woot, Allie and Kevin, the dynamic duo. Yes. Every day. Hi, Aussie friends. Leslie is in Kansas, but my daughter lives in, Toowoomba, Queensland. That is such a cool name, Toowoomba. I'm pretty sure only cool people can live there. Leslie, can you confirm? Is your daughter cool? Because that sounds like a cool place. Whoa, where are you from? Rhinelander, Wisconsin? Oh, cool. Well, I live in Toowoomba. Nobody can compete with that? Australia? You got all the cool names on lockdown? What's happening? That's very cool, Leslie. Angel said, oh my God, you're on NAD. Yes. That's so exciting. I can't wait for that video. I may have to join the company you're getting it from. I would love to meet up though. Yeah. Yeah. I would love to do a meetup. I think that it's just going to be a matter of my work schedule is challenging. Like I'm lucky to like get out of here for vacation, and I have fingers crossed that I'm going to get out of vacation. I'm thinking of doing a vacation with my dad in October. So hopefully that will go well. And that will make for really great content because we are going to be going to Disney World for the first time since I was like 8. And we're going to have a lot of fun. And I'm going to film a lot of videos. So, but yes, Angel, to answer your question, yes, I'm on NAD. I'm trying to make sure that, you know, I can provide you guys with a link or, you know, get you a discount or do something. Because there have been plenty of people that have reached out to me and said, hey, I know you said you weren't going to tell us where you were getting the NAD, but we really want to know. And I'm like, okay, well, you know, I can respect that. So, Jess, I'm reporting back to everyone that I have tried all 3 sour Built Bar flavors. I don't know why I gave you like the 50s commercial guy voice, Jess, but I did. It sounded pretty good though, right? Peach, blue raspberry, green apple. I actually really like the sour green apple. Sounds weird, but tastes good. Okay, Jess, you have to tell me, are they really sour? Because I am not a sour candy cut type of person. But I've seen, like, I saw one lady who did a review of the peach, and she said it wasn't even sour. And I was like, is this a gimmick and it's just a peach bar? Like, I'll try it if that's the case. I don't want to buy them. And then I'll have all these sour bars and I won't know what to do with them. You know? So let me know, Jess. Jess, I need you to report back in immediately and tell me, are they sour? Melanie said, I totally want to be a part of that Kate and Allie show. It would be hilarious. Pleasantly confused. It says confused, but when I say confused, I say confused. So pleasantly confused, don't be confused by my usage of the word confused. I started 5 milligram compound trip today. Maybe that was supposed to be TERS. If you're going on a trip, tell me. Okay. No different feeling from 2.5. That's great. That's great. You know, sometimes it just depends on the dose and it depends on the person. But I'm wondering if this cut you off before you asked the question. You gave me the info, but there was no question. And now I'm pleasantly confused. What is happening here? Hey, Tom's here. Hey, Tom. Hi again. Congrats, Allie. Thank you. Worth every 10K. Thank you so much. Hey, Tom said, how about Stuart, Florida? Hey, there we go. There we go. I'm all about Florida. I loved living in Florida. You can drive into the rain, drive out of the rain. People are either driving too slow or driving like they own the road. Dolphins, going to the beach. Great. Everything about Florida is great. You know, except for the couple of things that aren't so great, right? Like giant bugs. Like Judge Million says, you can saddle up the bugs. That's crazy. Hey, Marla said, I wouldn't know how to act in maintenance. I've been on the weight loss roller coaster for 35 years and I'm 50. Yeah, that's how I feel. That's how I feel. I'm like, what, maintenance? What is that? I've never reached a goal. Like, and now I've been, reaching all these goals, surpassing all these goals. That's why I'm like, I don't even know what to do with myself. It's a great feeling. It's a great feeling. And I am super grateful to GLP-1 meds because it's wild. Okay, Lisa said, okay, I'm going to go with her then and stop in the metformin. Yeah, just talk to your doctor about it. Most of them are aware about the metformin slash GLP-1 issue. Oh, Linda said, I get bad constipation on GLP-1 and metformin. See, you may want to talk to your doctor about, getting off the metformin. It's helped a lot of people. Melanie said, yes, I stopped metformin a few months ago after starting MJ. Loved that I could take a medication off my list. Yeah, absolutely. My A1C is amazing on MJ. Started at 9.99 and now it's 5.6 with just MJ and just Melanie. Putting in the hard work, doing the thing, girl. Awesome. Love that. Love it. Okay. Jess says, Allie, I can understand the hesitancy since the sitch with the compounding company, but would you maybe consider making a members only video to spill the tea on who you use to purchase the NAD? Yeah. So, Jess, you're so funny. Yes. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make it public, and it'll be one of those things, right? I'll get backlash for it. Some people will like it, some people won't, right? It's just one of those things. Some people will like that company, some people won't. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to keep it really neutral. I've given this a lot of thought. I'm just going to keep it really neutral. I'll make the NAD video and say, if you're interested, the link is in the description box, and just leave it at that. So I'm not really advertising the company, but at the same time, I'm providing you an option, right? So I think that's how I'm going to play it, Jess. So yeah, but you're so funny. Spill the tea on NAD. I think that's what the name of the video should be. But yes, but I'm going to make it public. It's not going to be members only. And yeah, I'll just, yeah. There's always those people that are, going to be negative about it. I don't make videos for them, right? I make videos for you guys. Ben Boy, 3,600. Hi. Hi there. Welcome. Welcome to the shenanery. Ooh, AR puffin stuff. Trying to kill me. You should do a 10K for the 10K. We all should. I agree. I don't know that I am talented enough for that. As far as stamina goes, it takes a lot of work for a 10K, but I think it's a great idea. And I think we should all work towards that. I love that. Oh, Black Squirrel's back. I'm at the highest dose of semaglutide. Been on it for a year and a half, lost almost 71 pounds. That's great. Okay. So more than likely, you're probably not going to see a whole lot of results unless you're extremely lucky, which, there are people who are. You're not going to see a whole lot of results until probably around 7.5. But again, it depends on the person. So you still want to start at the beginning, because if you are one of those lucky people that immediately starts losing on 2.5, right? You don't want to jump in way higher than that. You want to titrate up and go through the doses. So you'll have to keep us posted and let us know how it's going. Okay. Scrolling down. Okay. Hi, Allie. Bye, all. From Southern California. Gotta leave the party early on my way to line dancing class. Keep the party going. Enjoy. That's so awesome. Oh, I love that. So sad that you left. I would have asked you more questions about line dancing. It sounds like fun. Linda says, thanks for saying 70 is the new 50. I'm 74 next month. See? But really, you're like 54 next month. My work here is done. Yeah, I'm telling you, I am 41. I feel better than I did in my 20s. Thanks, GLP1. Right? Like, we just got to embrace these things and roll with it. I feel amazing. Uh-oh. Judy trying to kill me with the QQQs. Okay. QQQ. QQ. What's the best way to find a good plastic surgeon in your town? Oh, this is a tough one. I'm in Louisville, Kentucky. Do you watch Brittany Rose GLP1? Brittany Rose. She's in North Kakalaki. Brittany Rose. Why does that sound familiar? Why does that sound familiar? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. The names, it sounds familiar, but I don't know that that's one of my regulars that I follow. But to answer your question, Judy, I did an entire video on, specifically I was referring to skin removal surgery, but the same can be applied for plastic surgery of any kind. So definitely go watch that video because there's way too much to tell you to be able to cram it in here. But some of the key things that you want to keep in mind is you want to see before and after pictures of patients who are having the exact procedure that you're having done. Okay. And then you want to be really critical of those pictures. And one of the things that I talk about in that video is how to identify things that can go wrong in plastic surgery. Now, I know that that sounds scary and terrible, but if you research the things that go wrong, like for example, for a tummy tuck or, abdominoplasty, there's a thing called dog ears. That's where you have excess skin on either side and they kind of flap like dog ears. So if you know what that is and what to look for, when you look at the before and after pictures, you can see, okay, did this happen? The other thing you can do is join a lot of Facebook groups and research everything. If you go into a group and you're like, hey, I'm in Louisville, Kentucky. Who's the best doctor in town? You might get 5 suggestions. Research all of them and be prepared to have a consultation with more than one doctor. And I cannot emphasize this enough. They are not all the same. It's not like a general practitioner, right? Where you're like, hey, doc, I want to lose some weight. Give me that GLP-1 med, right? It's not like that. Plastic surgery is like an art. And so you need to interview the artist and see, is it going to be a good fit? Look at the before and after pictures. Look at the people in the waiting room, right? Google search them. Look for bad reviews. Read what it was that people said, right? It's not something that you just want to jump into, in my opinion. Because there's nothing worse than getting a surgery to make you feel better about your body, and then it's botched. And then you don't feel better about your body, right? Like that, to me, is my worst nightmare. So do as much research as you can. But Judy, definitely go check out that video because I talk more in depth about it. Jess said, why am I picturing the Ally McBeal baby dancing every time Ally says Toomba Woomba? Yes, I used to love that show. Which is funny because, during that time frame, that was like the nickname that I got. It's like, oh, Ally McBeal. Except I wasn't skinny. But yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. I was thinking you should do a meetup too, Allie. Yeah, Tammy, I agree. It's on the list of things. I want to do all the things. I'm hoping that next year I'll be able to better plan, right? So I can do the obesity week. I could, get in and do some other things and do some more advocacy type things. I would love to be able to participate in that. My work schedule is really just kind of holding me back right now. Laura says, I also started NAD Plus from a certain peptide company and some Morlin. Am I younger yet? No, not out loud. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, I can't speak to the Smorlin because I have not tried that. But the NAD has really been nice. And I'm still at a very low dose. So I'm really liking it. I'm really liking it. But you'll have to tell us about the Smorlin. How are you feeling on that? Do you feel like there's a difference? Are you seeing a difference, feeling a difference? Anything you want to share, go for it. Oh, Jess is back about the sour. Okay, not lip puckering sour. No, thank you. You're so descriptive. I love you. Not like regular sour gummies. Okay, good, because I would not like that. Nice balance of sweet and very mildly sour. Okay, great. All right, maybe I should try it. Maybe I should try it. Jess, if I make some review videos on it and I make my sour face, you'll know it's all your fault. I'm just kidding. I've been requested to try it and I've really been putting it off because I was like, oh, it's sour. I really don't want to do sour. Okay. Clara said, what are you doing costume-wise for Halloween? This will be my first Halloween under 170 pounds since high school. That's awesome. Would love some costume ideas. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay, so are you doing like a single costume or are you looking for like couples/friend ideas, right? Like where it's two people doing something together? Let me know what you're thinking. I always do something silly for Halloween, right? Because I was always the big friend, so I did like the funny costume, like the giant Pop-Tart or something like that. But I don't know what I'm gonna do now. This is a great question. Clara really threw me for a loop here. I don't know. We'll have to come up with some ideas, everybody. We'll have to come up with some ideas for Clara. Maybe she could go as a giant chapstick. That's not sexy. Clara, are you wanting to do sexy for your costume? Right? We could do that. Melanie, I am always have my giant chapstick on hand. Dave and Buster's actually restocked their giant chapsticks. So I had to get another noodle pillow. So I couldn't get a chapstick. I didn't have enough tickets. But I got another noodle pillow. So, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, you'll have to go watch some of my previous videos. So I have the beef ramen noodle pillow, the beef, shrimp, and plain. I'm missing the chicken. They were out of the chicken when we were there. Got to collect all the ramen noodle pillows. That's too funny. Kate, you're so sweet. I have to get Party on autoplay from groomer any minute. It's the poodle. So before I disappear, you are an awesome gem, darling. And I think we should definitely workshop a show in Netflix. Yes. Congrats on the 10K subs. Thank you so much. Kate, you're so sweet. Thank you. Go hug that puppy for me. I super appreciate you. Dora said, is NAD another injection? Yes, it is. It is another injection. And I'll be sure to, in the video, I'm going to do an in-depth as to what is NAD, who can use NAD, who can't use NAD, how to talk to your doctor about it. I'm going to break it all down for you. So, I've been alluding to the video for some time. That's why people keep checking in. They're like, hey, are you going to do that video? Yes, I am. I see so many creators that start something like NAD or Simorlin, right? And they're on it for like a week and then they make a video and they're like, oh, this is how I felt. I didn't feel anything. It was terrible. Or I feel great. It's amazing. I look 20 years younger, right? And I'm like, really, dude? You were on it a week. Really? So that's why I've been, on it for a while before talking about it. Okay. Judy says, thank you. You are very welcome. Don't know how I missed your tummy tuck video. Does your shirt have a party theme on it? Hey, Kevin. Yeah. Yeah. Let me show you. Let me take my birthday sash off that I was wearing for my bitter chickie because it's a birthday. Yeah. I decided it was going to be a 90s party. Because everybody goes to a 90s party. Right? I mean, when you would hear that and you would be like, yeah, I'll be there. Count me in. So. Okay. Click, check. Click, check. I lost 94 pounds to date. That's awesome. Think I need to call goal soon. Okay. Don't know how to tell what is a good goal weight. I'm 64 and afraid of all the talk losing too much muscle. I didn't exercise during the journey. Okay. So great news. You can start lifting weights now. So the best way to gain muscle or build muscle, right, is by lifting weights. You don't have to do anything crazy, right? You can start very, very small and work your way up. I actually have some workout videos that are going to be coming soon. So, it's one of those things where you just want to take it easy, ease into it. You can start with resistance bands. That's a really great way to start. But if you want to build and or maintain muscle, right, you want to make sure you're focusing on protein and you want to make sure that you're not focusing on cardio, right? Cardio, losing weight, weightlifting, building muscle, and go from there. And I tell people all the time, if you're not familiar with working out, right? Like I wasn't one of those people that took workout classes, like how to use the machines at the gym and stuff like that. You can 1,000,000% go anywhere, even like a YMCA, and they have trainers there and you can book a session and have somebody show you how to do everything in a safe way. And then you can do it on your own, right? You don't have to pay for like a trainer all the time. I know that's not feasible, but even if you just had them for 1 hour session, you can learn a lot from somebody in an hour. So, but it sounds like you're doing great. You'll just need to change your focus a little bit. And I totally get that because that's where I am. I haven't picked a goal weight. I don't know what my goal weight is going to be. I've already started to focus on building muscle. And that means that my weight is going to go up, right? Because you're building muscle, right? Your weight goes up. But I'm not worried about it. I'm not worried about it. And I encourage you not to worry. it's okay to just kind of work through it. And if you need some help along the way, that's okay too, right? That's what those trainers are for. So, Doris said she's looking forward to the NAD video. Excellent. Okay, Clara said group costume with hubby and my 6th grade daughter. Okay, 6th grade daughter. So we need something that the daughter is going to think is cool. What is she into right now? I'm assuming group costume, so you guys are going to all go together. What is she into right now? Does she like, what is it? K-pop Demon Hunter from Netflix? Tim, help me out here. Help me out. Help me out. Give me a direction. Okay. Tammy said, looking forward to your review on Seed before I take the leap. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Because that's one of those pricey ones, you know? So, I totally get you there. Okay. Leslie, I'm adding strength training. Okay, good. One source says creatine is good to take for building muscle. This is true. Another says it causes water retention and weight gain. This is also true. Any thoughts? I think these things are true. Leslie, so what happens is the creatine does cause a little bit of water retention, right? Because the water is going to be retained in the muscle. You're going to build up that muscle, right? And then your body kind of releases the water. So it's a process. But for many people, when they start out, they're like, "Oh, I'm gonna lift it, do all the things, big muscle, creatine, right?" And they overdo it, and then they're like, "Why am I so bloated?" Right? So, one, don't go crazy with it. If you can, what is that creatine? Hold on, hold please. I don't want to say the wrong thing. Hold on. Hold on for one more day. Okay. Creatine. Creatine monohydrate. That's it. Looks like it's going to run you anywhere from $16 to $44, depending on what your price range is. Stay away from gummies, right? Don't do gummy anything. Don't do gummy vitamins. Don't do, I know they're fun. I know they're delicious, but everything that I've researched on gummy sources is that you lose a lot of the potency with the gummy process. So, yeah, so do that and just start small. Whatever the smallest measurement is, cut that in half and start with that. Okay, for whichever one you go with. Just because it says, it's got a little scooper and it says do 1 scoop, you don't have to start there. You can start lower. And then see how you feel. Are you retaining a lot of water? Are you not? You feeling good? Great. Bump it up a little bit. Get that full scoop. See how you feel, right? Ease yourself into it. A lot of times people, when they add a supplement, they're like, woo, throw it in, mix it around in the cauldron, drink it, right? And then they're like, oh, I don't feel so good. And I'm like, yeah, because you just mixed 5 things into that water. You're supposed to be hydrating. Instead, you're getting crazy. Calm down. It's going to be okay. So anyway, I hope that helps you, Leslie. And I will add the creatine to my list of videos because, like I said, I have some workout videos that are going to be coming soon. So I will add that to the video list for you. Melanie says, "Oh, Allie workout videos. I'm here for that. I always need inspiration." Yeah, I'm trying to figure out exactly how I'm going to do it. But yeah, it's going to be a mix of fun stuff, mix of, old school. I am dying. Okay, I'm just going to tell you this. I am dying to do like an old school 80s, early 90s, like the full leotard, which was not look good on me at all. Leg warmers, like the whole thing, and do like a Jane Fonda workout tape. I am dying to do something like that. I think it would be so much fun. But I'm going to look like a hot mess. But I think, that'll be part of the fun for people. So, anyway, more to come on that soon. Okay, she's into musical theater. Okay, great. Roblox, Taylor Swift. She's a Swiftie. Okay, so I'm thinking the musical theater angle is going to give you the most variety of options. So, do you know what her favorite musical is? Oh, she said, "Ooh, Wicked, Harry Potter." I mean, you could go Wicked, right? I mean, but then I think you said there was a husband involved. What would you have him do? He could be the I was about to say he could be the flying monkey. Don't do that to him. Don't tell him I said that. um what could you do? You could he could be the Wizard of Oz, right? And then depending on which one is her favorite, right? You could be one, she could be the other. Harry Potter, you can't go wrong, but that doesn't really lend towards sexy, right? That's more like you're wearing a school outfit with a robe. So we got options there. I think the musical theater route is the way to go. Okay, Lisa said, I see lots of people purchasing and starting to use the vibration plates. Any thoughts? So I am torn about vibration plates. Okay, vibration plates are not a new thing. Okay, they've been around since like the 40s. They used to tell women, if you want to lose weight, get on this vibration plate. And it was a thing, and it was strapped to a thing, and there was like a wrap that went around you, and it would shake you. So it didn't do anybody any good back then. And in typical marketing style, it has made its full round. Now, I have seen people with lymphedema. I have seen that it is helpful for them, for lymphatic drainage, right? For those types of things. But if you see anybody on a vibration plate that's like, this is like working out, this is gonna help you lose weight, do this instead of cardio, just immediately swipe away from those people because they're full of it. Like, no, it's not gonna help you lose weight. Lymphatic drainage, okay, fair enough. Could it be beneficial depending on, somebody who had a specific condition, right, that may benefit from that? Sure. But, all those people out there that are saying it's for weight loss, they're 1,000,000% full of doo-doo brown. I hate to be the one to say it. So, yeah. So it's an individual thing. I think it would depend on the person. And again, their specific conditions, not a good fit for me. So I won't be using it. It looks like fun, right? Stand around, jiggle on a board. Looks like fun. A lot of people selling them. Lots of people selling them. That's kind of like the first cue to me that there's a problem, right? It's like those GLP1 patches. You cannot get away from the advertisements for those things. It's because they constantly need people to buy them because people are buying them, and then they figure out that they don't do anything. So they need new customers, right? So that's kind of the way it goes. But Lisa, that was a great question. Okay, Melanie said, I wanted to know about creatine too. Sigh, I feel like there are so many things popping up that people say that we need on a GLP-1 overwhelmed. Okay, so first things first, no, there is zero requirement to take creatine. Zero. Could it be beneficial? Sure. But could choosing a grilled chicken over an Arby's sandwich be beneficial? Sure. Right? So it's all about what you want to do. Do you have to do it? No. If someone's telling you you have to do it, also no. But if you want to, or you want to try it, right? Then there's that. When I first started out on my GLP-1 journey, I did the typical, let me get all the things that people are saying that they're using. And then I very quickly figured out, well, crapola, I just spent a whole bunch of money for no reason. I don't need half of this stuff. I should have just spent that money on protein snacks. That's what I should have done. So I don't want you to feel overwhelmed. The only thing you need on a GLP-1 is to get in movement, whatever that means for you personally, and to focus on nutrition. Everything else is optional, right? Like I was talking earlier about seed, which is a vitamin. Do you have to have that? No. Maybe you want to, maybe you don't. Maybe you don't like the way your vitamin tastes and you want to try something different, right? Okay. Same thing with other supplements, right? It's optional. You don't have to do it. So, A, don't ever let anybody pressure you into getting something. And B, just remember, all you need is you, your GLP-1, nutrition, movement. And if you want to get fancy, you can throw in water. Okay? I don't, because I'm terrible now about not being hydrated. Let's go ahead and drink a little bit right now because I'm not hydrated. And then I choke. I'm okay. I'm okay. That's what I get for goofing around. Okay. We're good. We're good. I knew that was going to happen on a live eventually. Because I like get a big swig. Anyway. Melanie, I'm so sorry I started choking at the end of your question here. Don't be overwhelmed. It's not allowed. Okay. Laura is talking about creatine. Do watch the latest out there because practices are evolving. Yes. Higher doses, especially for older folks. Brain power. Yes, absolutely. I've been watching the videos on that. There are many in the forefront of the kind of creatine movement that are saying it can be beneficial to just do like a daily dose. So yeah, there's a lot of potential there. Oh, Linda's leaving. It's 2 a.m. Oh my goodness. What time is it? Oh my gosh. Yeah, it is. Don't feel bad, Linda. I'm just getting choked up because Linda's leaving. Lisa said, I'm here for the workout vids. I'm working up the courage. Okay. Ooh, Marla's got an idea. Daughter, Dorothy. Mom, Glinda. Dad, Wizard of Oz, or the Lion or the Tin Man. Absolutely. And then that would give him something to have fun with. Or even better, he could be the wrong wizard. So you'll have Dorothy, Glinda, and then have him be a wizard from Harry Potter. So then he's like the wrong wizard with them. See, that's the kind of thing I like to do for Halloween. I like the funny stuff. But Marla, that's an excellent option. Yes, I can totally see you doing the 80s workout, Olivia Newton. Let's get physical, physical, na na na, physical. Yeah, I think it'd be a lot of fun. Okay, great. Carol's here. Tell me you have shenanery chips at this party. Okay, so I don't have them at the party, but I did have them, and I like them. So, Carol, I'm so glad that you're here. I'm not crying because you brought up shenanery chips. I'm crying because I was previously choking. I'm not sure how long you've been here. But I'm okay. But yes, I did the shenanery chips. They are delicious. Love it. Pound the desk if you need the hind lick. That is hilarious. I always told my godchildren, I called it the Heimlich remover. And then they went to school and learned about it, and they were like, oh yeah, that's a Heimlich remover. Their teacher thought it was hilarious. And I said, my work here is done. Ooh, Kimberly says I use an app that sends me a reminder every half hour to drink water. What? Kimberly, you got to tell me what that app is. I tried one and it had like a little plant and you like water the plant and I got bored with it. So tell me the app that you're using because that's what I need. I need something to remind me, right? My brain is going 20 gabillion miles an hour. I need something to buzz, right? And tell me, hey, drink your water. Clara said, I will propose the Wizard of Oz idea with the wrong wizard. That's hilarious. Yeah. And then maybe that'll make it fun for your husband too. And that'll give him a lot of options because he could do the Harry Potter wizard, right? Any of those. He could choose any of those. Who else has wizards? He could do Lord of the Rings, right? Also a wizard option. He could be Gandalf. You could do old school Disney, Sword in the Stone, that wizard, right? So if you wanted something a little bit more goofy, he could do that. I'm just listing out all the wizards. Few ideas. I can't think of any more. Clara, my brain has failed me, but hopefully that'll get you guys going in the right direction. So keep me posted. Let me know what you guys decide to do. Carol said, yay, because I did the shenanery chips. Okay. Ooh. Jennifer, Mickey Mouse Wizard. Love it. Love it. That would be perfect. And that would probably be a pretty easy costume to put together, too. All right. So we have reached that time. It is that same bat time and that same bat place where I turn into a pumpkin. Because I'm old and I can't stay up all night every night. But if you have any last minute questions, definitely throw them into the comments really quick. I'll try to get them knocked out for you. Thank you so much for coming to the 10K party tonight. Thank you. Love everybody. Thank you everybody who has commented here, commented on videos, liked, subscribed. I would not be here without you. And I love each and every one of you. Thank you so, so much. Okay, Sai said, I used to have a water reminder app that made water sounded like the toilet flush. So I took it off. It reminded me of That's funny. That's funny. But that would help me too. Any kind of sound or buzzing or trigger or notification, right? That kind of snaps me out of it. Judy says, I've gotten into all the flavors for my water. It makes it fun and tastes a lot better than plain water. I'm having banana cake flavor tonight. Judy, where did you get banana cake flavor? What brand is that? That sounds phenomenal. Okay, banana. I think Whirlers has a banana. But cake flavor? And also, is it a good banana flavor? Because I'm so tired of trying all these banana flavors that are just not as good as a banana Laffy Taffy. Judy, tell me. Start typing. Let me know what's going on. Okay, it's called Drink Water Aquarium. I don't play the game. I just like the reminders. Okay. Drink Water Aquarium. Thank you for posting that, by the way. I can't. Okay. Where is the app? There it is. Well, that's not what I needed. Where's my app store? Did I get rid of it off of this one? I guess I did. Okay, let me try this one. Just kidding. Okay. Ah, here we go. App store. Okay. Drink Water Aquarium. Drank. H2O Aquarium. Water Tracker Water Llama. That is not, in fact, what I typed, but that is the first thing that comes up. Okay, Drink Water Aquarium. Okay, I'm going to get that. Yes, get it. Okay. I'm going to try it out. So there's like fish. It's like an aquarium. Okay. I'm down with that. See, Plant Nanny Cute Water Tracker. That's what I got. That sucked. That was terrible. I did not do any of the things that I wanted it to do. So, Kimberly, thank you. I'm going to try that. Okay, everybody's saying good night. Thank you, Jennifer. Thank you, Lisa. Yeah. Doris, have a good night. Bitter Chicky, good night. Happy birthday. Okay. Oh my gosh. I clicked the wrong button. Now it's just my name. What's happening? Show. There we go. Melanie said, good night, everyone. Dance, dance, dance. Break down, break down. That's what all those little things right there mean. Do dance, do dance. Okay. Oh, it's cake batter flavor from McCormick and Whirler's banana flavoring. Judy, I think you are the wizard. How did you come up with that? Are you in some kind of secret water club that I'm not aware of? Because that is phenomenal. I am impressed with this McCormick cake batter thing. Okay, hold on. Stay there, Judy. Okay. I took a picture because I'm going to look that up. That's awesome. Thank you for sharing. Click, chick. Thank you. Another great live. Good night, everyone. Good night, Tammy. Water Club. I'm trying to click it. Water Club. That's what we need to do. Start a water club. Okay. Thank you so much, everybody who was here tonight. If you're watching on the replay, we missed you, but I'm so glad that you're watching the replay. Make sure as you exit stage left, that you jump out of the chat and go hit the like button. That helps other people know that my videos are cool and they should watch them too. So I super appreciate you. Thank you, everybody who was able to attend tonight. Thank you for all you do. Wishing you many more years of success and subscribers. Thank you, Jess. Thank you. Yeah. We're going to keep growing. We're going to keep getting bigger. We're going to do the videos. We're going to do the lives. We got lots of fun stuff coming, right? Workout videos. Who's ready for that? Who's ready for Allie branded leg warmers? Because that's where we're headed. Guys, sky is the limit. Okay? And if you think that I wouldn't put my name and my face on some leg warmers, woo, then you need to go watch more of my videos because you don't know me very well yet. Okay. Thank you again, everyone. I love you all, whether you're just a watcher and you don't do any of the things, that's okay. If you're a subscriber, if you like videos, if you come to the lives, thank you. I super appreciate all of you, and thank you for being a part of my 10K community. I love you all. And stay tuned for Kate and Allie as we take on Netflix and leg warmers. Okay. Thanks again, guys. We're going. Don't forget to check out the link in bio. Okay, bye.